Okay, we're back at it again. I'm hoping we could do more than one video. But I mean, shoot, we did it. We did it. It was like probably over an hour and a half. Yesterday, last night. Okay, so it's so hard because I like that she has a lot of content, but then I get nervous because I'm like trying to, like, I want to skip videos because I'm already 2 weeks behind. And I'm like, how am I gonna freaking catch up? So I'm gonna try to do this video, okay? And we'll see how it goes.
Undeserving of this stuff. I don't believe so at all. I believe I deserve a lot more than this. So I actually just got done with a foot massage. Not giving one, receiving one for once. Normally I'm the one rubbing my dude's feet and whatever.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, your dudes. Dude, that is like. I couldn't imagine. Well, I mean, I can't imagine. But that's like one of the best things, especially whenever you're pregnant. I mean, I never, like, went anywhere to have I've never had a massage done. They're like, getting your feet massaged, especially being pregnant. That'd be nice.
Whatever. And I used to have to massage my parents' feet for hours on end before bed, and sometimes be up till 1, 2 in the morning massaging my parents, my dad's feet or my mom's feet. And generally it was my dad's because I had a firmer grip, so I would massage it really well.
Yeah, that's awkward, but I've actually her saying that it's like, because my uncle once removed my aunt's ex-husband. He used to make my cousin give him a foot massage and like a back massage or shoulder massage or something. I don't know. And I don't know how I would have, but he actually had them do it one night whenever I stayed the night. And he like jokingly had me like asked me to or told me to, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? Hell no. Who do you think I look like? I know I'm still a little jit, but I freaking know better, you little freak. Like, that's weird as hell. Hell no. I felt so bad. I remember going to sleep and I'm like, is that normal? Do y'all do that? Like, that's weird. That's suspicious. Oh, and then why would you like do it so hard and so well unless this sounds messed up, but I mean it's true. Like, why would you do it so good unless he unless he knew you could, and then he would just like beat you if you didn't do it right. I remember I always had to make, this is nothing like that, but just a little example. I used to always have to make sweet tea because my dad said that I made it right. And he even like joked about it one day. Well, he wasn't really joking, but he didn't want me pretty much to not do it right because he already knew that I knew how to do it right. So out of everybody out of the house, that I had to do it because I knew how to do it. So if I didn't do it right, he knew better. He knew that I was messing up. I remember he used to think I was, like, not sweeping right. So he wouldn't ask me to sweep. And I'm like, what the heck? I am trying here. And then it even stuck with me. So whenever I got older and I got, like, my first actual real job, like, after, like, babysitting and stuff like that, I was a hostess and then a waitress. And one of my side works was sweeping. And if I was up at the stand, we would sweep whenever we could. My child makes me overtalk her all the time, and I really hope y'all can hear me. So I remember, like, our GM would be like, why are you sweeping so slow? And I'm like, I'm not trying to sweep slow. I'm trying to sweep so I get everything correctly. And then it would irritate him. And I'm like, oh, golly, my dad screwed me up. But he was in the Navy. So everything had to be a certain way. Like, it was crazy. So still to this day, like, it might take me a little bit longer, but I have to in order to make sure it's done correctly. Same with, like, making my bed. For the longest time, my husband would, like, it's fine, or he would try to help me, and I'm like, no, don't, like, stop, don't tuck it in yet. You have to make sure it's even on both sides and everything's tucked in and it's tight, and then once you have to make sure it's even, and then you tuck it in the bottom and then the sides, and it drove him crazy. And then he got to a point where he stopped helping. Like, he tried to, but he knew deep down. I was like, don't even bother, just go do something else.
And, you can't do anything properly without people taking advantage of it. So, and then if I fell asleep, he would kick me in the face. That's how it was. My siblings know what the fuck I'm talking about. We'd have to line up all the time, especially in Afton, Wisconsin, where we were, forced to have to live there. Well, I was going to snack, but now that I've come out here to eat, or sit down, I was like, I don't know about that. I was busy getting pampered just now, and I left her a $5 tip on top of the 30-minute massage, which I felt was not enough, but at the same time, it was sort of like a rub instead of an actual, massage like I would do, rotating and everything with my thumbs.
Like I would do.
But it was still nice. It was still good. I can't complain. It's better than nothing. And, but somebody had left me a voicemail earlier, and of course I look at the transcriptions just for a second to see what kind of crazy they're talking about. And one person said something about, Jason being on a live stream. How in the fuck is that gonna work when, you don't even know who the fuck this Jason Wallace is, aside from the photos that I posted on my Facebook of his face. And so I don't understand it.
Okay, so stop. I wondered if he had a YouTube, but I assumed he did not. And he may not. And the person could be screwing with her. But she's acting like it's so impossible. Like, yeah, that's impossible. How would you know that that's who it is? I just tell you his full name, and you saw the pictures of him on my Facebook. Look, some people know how to dig.
You're all crazy. If you believe all this nonsense, and then they're trying to make me believe some nonsense. This is some crazy bitch. I think this is the one that keeps harassing me continually, and you'll get your fucking karma. If I ever fucking have the money to find you, I will fucking destroy your life. For fucking real.
Okay, that's crazy. Pipe down. What is it? Why don't you just block? Block.
Just for trying to fuck with me. But I wanted to relay how stupid some individuals are and how some people follow that. How some people believe nonsense that other people are trying to portray as the truth and slandering everything and just trying to defamate my character, and they can't.
It's
So
already
she
done.
said something about blah blah blah, stupid blah 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 to me, and I'm like, who's stupid for real? She said something about that would have meant if my due date and whatever, that would have meant that I got pregnant in November, not December the 4th. That's a complete fabrication. That's a complete lie. The very first fucking pregnancy test that I took at my actual gynecologist's office down in Hot Springs, that gynecologist, it even states on the fucking paperwork. My last period, the start date of it was November 27th. That was the last period that
I would not. What? Oh my gosh. I mean, y'all know how I feel about her. But I would not, if I tell you I'm pregnant, if I tell you I'm due on this day, this month, and you want to tell me, oh, you're a month behind. First of all, I can't. I mean, sometimes you gotta just give or take a couple weeks, It's just, that's how it is. But that's just aggravating. Why does it matter? Why are you letting this person, why I wouldn't even show a picture of my freaking ultrasound to freaking strangers. I don't know. I mean, I don't. She needs freaking help. I can't stand her, but at the same time, why in the world are you showing people what you got from your OBGYN? You don't, fudge, man. You're either lying or you're not. You're either telling the truth or you're not. If you say I'm freaking 4 months pregnant, okay. You say I'm due in September, okay. if people don't believe you, it doesn't really matter. Honestly, the only thing that matters is if the baby's okay and you don't hurt the baby. It's really the only thing. I'm not worried about if you're a month on or off or what the hell. I really wish she wouldn't have, took it this far to show people. I hope it was, right there. I hope she didn't, go through any stress to get a freaking piece of paper to show someone. See, I'm not a month off. Oh, boo-hoo. What if you were a month off? Shit, it is what it is. My gosh. You either have a baby in your belly or not. You're either taking care of the baby or you're not. You're either going to try to hurt your baby or you're not. That's what's important.
that I had November fucking 27th. So when they did their tests and everything, and they said that I was going to be approximately 10 weeks on this date right here, February 10th. That's what it says right there, you dumbasses. And then also my expected due date being 9/4/2022. So literally 9 months after Jason Wallace and I had been together. So I'm pretty sure it's Jason's fucking baby. So that's hilarious. I think that's funny that you're all fucking retarded.
Okay, first of all, don't say y'all. There ain't no y'all in this. I was just freaking defending you, punk ass. Okay. I'm pretty for is not I'm positive. So if it's I'm pretty sure, then for the baby's sake, for everybody's sake, you need to get a DNA test.
Retarded. And I don't give a shit if you know the fucking clinic. It doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't matter because I don't go there anymore. So here you go. There's your sign, you dumbasses. Like, there's the last date of my fucking period, November 27th. It says right there, positive pregnancy test. And then the date was actually, what, 12/27 when I took that pregnancy test? So, down here it says 10 weeks. And then also my due date. So, please stop talking to me. Please stop harassing me. Please stop being stupid. I mean, please, get a life. Obviously, you have nothing else better to do with your time. I deleted quite a few messages without seeing the transcriptions because sometimes it doesn't give it all to me, and I don't bother to listen. Why would I care to listen to crazy? Why would I care to listen to anybody else that makes absolutely no sense, that trolls the internet, that has no life, that doesn't brush their teeth, that doesn't wipe their ass, that doesn't get out of the house, that doesn't go and socialize, that doesn't have pets, that doesn't have any of the...
Wait, what? Why is she talking? What? This doesn't make any sense. She's like naming... I don't have any pets anymore. What are you trying to say about me?
These things or responsibilities, or if they do, they're neglecting them to be online for hours on end.
Oh, Lord. You do not have any right to be talking about anybody neglecting anything. Talking about, oh, you're neglecting your pets because you're online? What? You're neglecting you going outside?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how would you not neglect that baby?
I wouldn't be that type of mother, but apparently we've got some mothers here trolling the internet and everything, believing that they're up to it, they're gonna solve the issue, they're gonna solve this, they're gonna make sure that I pay for lying.
Okay, first of all, I was gonna say, I really do hope and pray we do solve the issue. You. But I'm not trying to do... I don't care if you're lying. What? I mean, I guess because that one person said something about her being a month off, but like I said, I don't care about that. I just care about baby. Justice for baby.
I don't lie, bitch. There's the fucking difference. So, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm overly honest, and that's why people take care of me, because they know better. They're like, you can't... Who the fuck sent you out in the real world? You know, believing cotton candy and cookies and rainbows and unicorns. And I was like, I don't know, my parents, because they...
Wait, what? No. How would you honestly think that's what the real world was like if your home was so horrible? Like, if you had such a horrible childhood with essay and just abuse and torture and just all this stuff, how in the world could you be sheltered? I mean, I guess it's possible, but I've never encountered or heard anyone having a really bad childhood and then go into the real world thinking it's like rainbows and cupcakes and butterflies. I don't understand being like, how could you be sheltered if you had to go through all that in your own home? I don't know.
They sent me out, you know, believing that, you know, by 15 years old, all I needed was Winnie the Pooh teddy bears. Bet. I used to have the fucking teddy bear that I got on my birthday at 15. Like, you guys think you look crazy? I looked crazy too. Like, I understand. I was very sheltered. So when I ended up learning all this stuff all at once, realizing all these, you know, horrifying facts of the world, that's why I'm traumatized. That's why people enjoy my reactions, because they're
There is another thing that's confusing. If you're like so shocked and oh, now you're traumatized, wouldn't you already be traumatized? if, again, you had such a bad childhood and you went through all this issues, I'm not going to keep on naming, wouldn't you already be traumatized? But you just pretty much said it made, like, I mean, I would think I'm just gonna, okay, keep it rolling.
Genuine and honest and actually horrifying, like horrified. And so when I'm happy, that's why people like that, because they're like, wow, this girl really was super sheltered. Like, that's nice to get an honest opinion about something for once, instead of trying to have somebody manipulate them or, whatever. Try to, I don't know. Oh, and one lady said on a message, she's crazy, I don't know what the fuck, saying that I was jealous of other women. No, I was being polite. I'm gonna be completely honest.
How did she dox herself like Heather does, and then that's how people got her phone number? How are people contacting her? Maybe she should not give out her phone number.
The girl that I was saying, and I don't mean, and she was saying it about that girl that I was complimenting with her outfit, the kawaii outfit. You could tell she was not confident in her outfit because she was not fit at all. She doesn't work out. So there's no way that I would be jealous of other women. If anything, I would have been jealous of a very fit girl, strutting her stuff or whatever.
I wouldn't be jealous of no fit girl strutting her stuff. I'd be like, she's freaking probably full of herself. Okay, so, first of all, just because someone's not fit doesn't mean they're not pretty or they don't have self-confidence, for one. I understand it becomes a problem whenever they are unhealthy. But why were you even talking about a girl? Like, was she showing her on the camera, or was she just going back to the car and was like, okay, so by the way, I seen this girl. Like, she shouldn't even, like, I mean, I guess she didn't have anything else to talk about, but
I'm not jealous of that either, because I'm sure she gets a lot of hassle too from everybody, and a lot of, perversions sent her way. So, and I would have looked 10 times better in her outfit, which is very sad to say, which, I don't want to talk like that at all. I don't want to talk like I'm better than. But
okay, then don't. I don't want to talk like I'm better than, but I am.
But the fact of it was, she was very overweight, and she was shoving herself into, she even had a midriff showing, which was just a big fat roll. And I feel really bad to say that, but that's kind of how it is. That's why I was being polite when I was
Okay, first of all, it sounds to me like she was pretty confident, okay? I mean, usually people know what they look like, and I don't understand why. I don't know. I mean, you say that you're, like, all about the truth. If you felt like this girl was squeezing herself into something and she was not fit and she was obese and blah, 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 why would you lie to her and give her a compliment? Not just a compliment about, like, her face or her beauty or she was nice or anything. Why would you specifically compliment something that you are now talking crap about? So you are being fake. You weren't trying to boost up her confidence. You were being fake. You're lucky you didn't get your ass knocked out, because she probably figured you were being a smartass. And then, or you could have made it worse and, like, hurt her feelings. Like, why would you? That makes no sense at all. Just broad stupid.
Describing it in my last video. But instead, people want to hear the honest truth, and I'm not jealous of that. I was being polite, and I was being genuinely honest.
But it wasn't the truth.
She felt confident enough to go out in public like that, because I sure as fuck wouldn't if I was dressed in that manner. because her mini skirt was so short, and then her thighs, and it was not that attractive. I'm going to be completely honest. If you would have seen it, which there's obviously a video of that surveillance of whatever, of the day that I was there, if I asked the owner or whatever, I don't take...
Dude, do you really? Please don't ask the owner. I don't know where you're talking about, what you're talking about. Please don't ask the owner for surveillance of when you saw this girl. That's so weird. And wherever she's at, I just heard a freaking echo. I wonder where she's parked.
Take pictures of people because I don't want to make fun of them. So, yeah, she had the confidence to go out in that outfit, but was she a hottie? I wouldn't say so. But
that's also not for you. She don't care what you think. You ain't trying. She ain't trying to get with you. Golly. Like, who the hell are you sitting... Like, how would she feel if someone was sitting here saying the exact same thing about her? I'm sure there's plenty of men who was like, oh, dang, you ain't a snack, you a whole meal. Let me snack you up. Like, you never know. Like, to each their own. Like, who the hell are you to judge if somebody's pretty enough or worthy enough or, like, a catch, or people are attracted to different things. And really, it's what's inside that matters. So that's where you are pretty screwed.
I'd give her at least, a 10 for trying. But she was more like a 5 or less. So, discount. And that's sad because I don't want to talk like that. I would never have allowed my midriff to show with
Oh
a
my
fat roll like
gosh.
that. And that was when she was standing. Normally, I know, like, if I'm standing and everything, there's no roll because I wear certain outfits. And then when I sit,
Why is she talking about this?
I was always self-conscious growing up about that. But apparently, she had the confidence to go out in that outfit, and I was not jealous at all. So I don't know why people try to persuade others into believing things that are nonsense.
I don't know. I'm starting to wonder, maybe you are jealous. Like, maybe not of her exactly, but maybe you're jealous of the confidence she had to go out like that, because I can't believe how long you talked about this chick. Like, I'm about to freaking fast forward it. My gosh, I'm not going to sit here and listen to how you're talking about this girl. I don't even know her. Dang, you jealous of something. Like, I don't know why people are thinking I'm, like, jealous of her, because she's, like, was obese, but she, like, wore this, like, okay, calm down. You making a whole nother video about this girl, and it's okay.
Mommy, you okay?
It's like, dang. If you wish you had the type of confidence she had, that's okay. Either say it or just, you don't even have to say it to us. But don't, like, continually to talk about someone like that. Like, how are you gonna dog someone's physical appearance? And just like, I would never go out like that. Okay, you don't, I mean, don't. Okay, hopefully she's over talking about this, because this is, like, just a waste.
And they're obviously very, very slow to think these things about me. Because I'm not jealous. What are you talking about? I have my own aesthetic beauty. If I put on a little makeup here, if I purchase items that look similar to that, I'd be able to lure a lot of people into believing some things and whatever. Like,
what?
If I also wore thigh highs like that and whatever, I've always been self-conscious because my thighs are very, like, fat and, like, smushy. So, I don't know why people are so crazy. Please stop messaging me. Please go away. Please die. Please just kill yourselves.
Okay, yeah, that's so nice of you to say. What a lovely lady you are. Golly. I don't like you, and I wouldn't even say that to you. I wouldn't say that to anybody. I don't care how much I dislike them. I wouldn't say that. Okay, I'm gonna move on. I'm not even gonna comment on that anymore because I'm hoping we're done with that subject.
That's all I have to say to those people that keep harassing me. If you continually keep harassing me, I hope that you end up finding a way to kill yourself, off yourself from this earth, because you don't belong here. If you're gonna harass me of all people, then you should be fucking dead. So, anyway.
I like how she tried to pretend that she was like, yeah, so anyway. I think it's the whole, again, it reminds me so much of Heather, where they're not as mentally screwed up as they try to portray, if that makes sense. Like they want to come off good, but they want to come off with like, so people are like, oh, she's not okay. She's mentally, not all there. Something's wrong with her. Yeah, that she's doing her job pretty well. That's what she wants you to think.
That's what I tell people, like, you're never going to persuade me into believing your nonsense. And I feel sorry that I have to tell you that you're cursed now, that you're going to be fucked. So...
Oh my gosh, why is she so crazy? I forgot she was saying something about if you're going to harass me out of all people. Like, what? Who was you? My gosh. That's sick. I mean, but again, it's the same person who talks about her baby, so I'm surprised she's even has a YouTube channel. I would think she would get like shut down how she talks, like all the trigger words and how many times, just in this video alone, I wonder how many times she said the K word, like, off yourself.
Oh, but that's just how it is. You don't fuck with innocence like that. You don't fuck with somebody that is just trying to be genuinely nice. And I was not jealous, and I'm telling you from my perspective, because
oh my gosh,
now you want to hear what I really saw? You want me to draw it? Do you want me to show you what she looked like and how frumpy it looked?
Why are we still talking about this?
I don't want to talk like that, because she was holding her own.
Then don't talk about it. Literally this whole time, she's like, I don't want to be that person who says this. And then she says it. I don't want to talk like that. But yeah, it's unmuted and she's talking. I need a break from her sometimes. I'm hoping she's freaking done.
But she didn't make it look banging.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of like, let's see, what's sort of like the opposite of banging? Like, silent.
Freaking freak. What did this girl do? This girl really got her in a mood.
Relaxing day. I wish I had more donations.
Did she just say I wish I had more donations?
How much money I had for the rest of the week and whatever. Because I don't want to end up overdrafting again just to survive for the rest of the month. I really don't feel like I have to do that shit anymore. Why? Just get your shit together so I don't have to be homeless anymore. The lady even said that I met at the park, the first lady with the puppy, and Andra, she said that well, how do you stay so clean? She said, you don't look like you're homeless at all. And she said, and I told her, I said, well, with my disability insurance, I have access to gyms, all over the place. So I go here and there. So she said, well, do you want to be in a homeless shelter or whatever? And, like, I don't know. I don't know if I would choose to. You know what I am jealous of? Big booties. I wish my booty was bigger and rounder. That's why I was trying to work on it too, right before I got pregnant, but then I didn't get the opportunity to, and it's...
I bet you that girl she was talking about had a big old juicy booty. That's why she's so mad. That's why she spent 13 minutes talking about old girl, because she probably had a big old butt. And she was jelly.
It's still soft and little.
Native charcoal toothpaste won't just surprise you with how it looks, but also with how it performs.
Baby, take a sip of water.
You spank it, it jiggles. You spank it, it jiggles. That's funny. The baby was kicking me so crazy while I was getting my massage. As soon as she started touching my feet and I was relaxing, because I don't really let people touch me like that, and so like she was rubbing me and he was just jumping around all crazy happy or whatever because I was relaxing, and so I couldn't even relax. He was just so excited. He was just so happy that I was getting some affection, and that's nice. That's nice that he was like that, but then it also is like, quit moving please. What are you doing? Just leave me alone. Don't do that. I'm trying to relax, but you're not letting me.
Shut up.
And so I was listening to some classical music as I was relaxing. Oh, it was so nice. And he was being a good baby. And I wish I could have gotten it on video, because now, I swear to God, you can see it on the outside. I just don't have, like, the capability of filming him when he's getting active and crazy. Plus, like, my softness, when it's soft sometimes, you can't really, like, see it, but you can see the little vibration of it. And it's freaking me out, man. It's freaking me out. Oh, the lady, too, that I sat next to, we were talking about birthdays, because she said something about her birthday was August 31st. I said, my baby's due around that time. September 4th is his due date. And then the lady from across the room, she was standing there, really pretty, a young woman. She said, she had mentioned something about her birthday, right? And she said something like, I'm the 29th of August. And because I asked her, I was like, are you a Virgo? And she was like, yeah, and the same thing with the other lady. And then she said something about, and then I said, well, yeah, because summer birthdays. And I said, well, mine is, July 28th. And she said, oh, my son is July 29th. So it was kind of fun. So just to have those correlations in that way, or, coincidences and the surrounding dates. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a good day, and it won't allow me to get it through to anyone. There's no views on it. Every time I try to post my ultrasound video, it won't allow me to. So I'm not sure what that's about, but
it's God's way of saying don't. I mean, it's very sweet, but keep that for yourself. As much as I love babies, actually, don't do it. No, don't. I was about to say, as much as I love babies, and it would be so cute to see, I can't see it, because once I see it, and I know, it's like naming a cow. You don't want it, you can't eat it after. Wait, that's not a good analogy, because it's like if I see the ultrasound, especially a video of her baby, then I'm really gonna be like on fire trying to find her, because then I feel like, I don't know, I think she needs to enjoy her pregnancy and her baby. She does not need to be posting all her information and details. A pregnancy is something, like, you don't need to be, like, I don't know. don't know how to explain it. But yeah, bro, keep that video to yourself. Not because we don't want to see it, but, well, I kind of don't want to see it because I don't want to get emotional and mad. Just don't do it.
Like they don't want my baby being videoed on there or something. I don't know what is wrong with that. But my name is clearly on the video and everything, and like the location and whatever. I had it, marked out for the photos that I posted on my Facebook, and so that there weren't any like weird things going on, people trying to steal my information and whatever, my client information. But yeah, I've had a pretty decent day so far. I hope everybody else has too, and I'll keep you updated on the things that go on. I really wanted to take that kitty. I took some videos and I posted them on Instagram too, and I don't know if I'm going to post them on YouTube yet or not, of the kitty trying to follow me home. And that made me cry. Like, I didn't physically cry yet, but I'm sure it'll come to me, and I'll be super hormonal at one of these instances because I don't have my proper amount of medicine and my medicinal marijuana, and I just want some weed. I want some fresh bud. That's what I want. I don't know what's wrong with people, and I'm gonna end up giving birth in a bathtub. I'm gonna away from everybody. And it was so sweet because that lady told me about how her husband was helping her hold her pelvic floor as she was giving birth. How beautiful. How absolutely beautiful.
Right.
That would be so wonderful to have a partner that was there for you and appreciated you and your body for going through that for him. And that's so sad that my circumstance is as it is. It truly is, because I was seeking that type of love before I ever tried to get pregnant. And not that I was going to try, but, I'm 34 years old. I'm fucking old. The fuck? I don't know. To me, that's really fucking old. But we're not fully psychologically developed until we're 25 years old. So I can understand why, like, I had my first daughter at 25. I'm going to have this one at 35. So, I don't know. I'm fucking horrified. So, can I just have a safe place to stay? Can I have a home yet? Can I have a puppy yet? Can I have things now? And that kitty that was following me around in the park too, I want to keep him too. I'd like to find him and give him a good home. He wanted to go home with me. I felt so bad. I kept telling him no, and he kept following me anyway.
Bro, she's so weird.
I'm about to cry right now.
Yeah, that's the last thing you need. Well, no, actually, the last thing you need is a baby. But you also can't be hurting the baby. I can't find her on Facebook. I'm getting tired of looking. So let me know if y'all find her.
Now thinking about how he has to live there in the wild, like, so much. Like, I guess my voice sort of called him out. Like, I wish I could have kept him. That would have been nice.
Do y'all notice how she talks about, like, cats and dogs? And it's way more, like, affectionate than whenever she's talking about her child, her baby. It's something not right with that.
Anyway, by the time I washed my hands after rubbing all over him, they were brown.
Alright, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Stop. I'm done. I can't stand that whole looking down. Trying to see if they could make themselves cry. And then they can't, so I remember. Shit reminds me of freaking Amber Heard. Trying so damn hard to freaking cry, and you just can't make yourself cry. So annoying. La 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 la. Oh gosh, I think you're sleeping. Okay, I'm not going to do the cat. I don't know if I can finish it. Why are you so obsessed with me? Okay, this is crazy.
So you're looking for an office manager, but
Hush, it's so loud on the ads. Craziness, caffeine, and confronting hypocrisy. Let's see if we can get through this.
19th, 2022. I wanted to share my all-American breakfast. Is it not all-American? Red-blooded American breakfast. You know, the breakfast of champions, like every officer and everything. It's like, you know, it's one of those funny jokes about they do nothing but drink coffee and eat donuts in the morning. So, because that's nutrients, and that gets to the brain, and that means they're sensible and understanding of their own bodies, and they should have rights to enforce their...
Here she goes, literally talking, and nothing makes sense. Nothing. It's just a whole bunch of jibber jabber, just saying a whole bunch of words. No one knows what you're saying. She said, cut her nails. She needs to calm down. I hope that... Chill out on the caffeine. I hope this is your only freaking cup of caffeine.
Their will upon other people's bodies. Right. I'm being sarcastic. Because there's so much nutritional value in all of this. Nothing but calories. This one has 320 calories.
How are you gonna sit here and talk like that, but then you're gonna just eat it? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I have a feeling I'm going to be fast forwarding, so I apologize. I wish there was a way I could fast forward more. I wonder... Because whenever I fast forward, it only does like 5 seconds. But I don't know. I don't want her to be talking too fast if I do it this way.
Calories each, and this is 160 for this can. I mean, at least it's vegan, right? I mean, at least I don't have those nasty eggs and everything with the processed antibiotics and everything.
Okay, so maybe I'll try to do that. I sped it up a little bit to see if it would help me get through the video. So she'll be talking faster. It's not her talking fast. It's me fast forwarding it. If it starts bothering me, then I'm going to put it back to normal. Because sometimes that does bother me. If I know someone's like not talking that fast, I'm like, yeah, put it back. I don't know what she just said, but I like my eggs.
Am I winning? I am so smart eating donuts and coffee in the morning. What are you talking about? That's the same stereotype that they have for officers. Oh, that's funny. They're so smart and so capable of doing their jobs properly. Because they're full of so many nutrients. Sugar. Caffeine. That doesn't alter our mindset, does it? It doesn't make us lethargic later and kind of dumb down.
It's so crazy how she's literally sitting there drinking her coffee and eating her donuts and then talking about police officers doing it. But yet she's doing it and you're pregnant. Like, that's okay to have coffee and donuts every now and then. Yeah, it's a joke people have with officers, but they also do shoot. A lot of our officers, they eat good. They be going to like Whataburger, Chick-fil-A, Waffle House. I'm sure they like their donuts too, but they got some spots. They be eating good. That's just it. That again, very stereotypical. I mean, just because they do that doesn't mean that's what they eat and drink all day long. They probably had, they could have like a bomb ass freaking meal with a whole bunch of nutrients. Like, I drink coffee every morning. It doesn't make me crazy and not be able to think and do my job. Like, what the? This chick's thinking like they're taking a whole bunch of shots and I don't know, bro. It's donuts and coffee. Sometimes it's just like I don't even know what to say anymore. It's just it doesn't make any sense. You're gonna say no, like no one's allowed to eat donuts anymore because there's sugar in it, and it could make you feel like crap or just blah. But yet here you are doing it, and you're pregnant. They can't do it. I can't do it. Shoot.
I'm just a red-blooded American. It's actually pretty tasty. I like that a lot. It's $2.99. Each donut was, I think, like $2 or $2.50. Let me see, $2 each. It's like I'm fancy like that. Because I've done this my whole life. Because I learned from the best of the best. I got to see officers doing it.
Hey, you need to thank the people who are donating to you, though, because I don't think you can get, she just showed, like, Whole Foods. I don't know if she could get that on EBT, but it seems like she's at some sort of cafe, so, I don't know. Either way, I hope she's thanking her people for donating. Sitting there buying coffee and sugary donuts with money that's not even yours and people donated to you. Oh my gosh, how dare you eat something that you want and that you crave. Golly.
I'd even go into some of their locations, I'd notice the boxes of donuts and things like that. Because they're so smart, that's how they get their energy for the day. Nothing but sugar that goes straight to their brains, and they can't really, the respect that they're actually going to file paperwork properly. Right. I'm being sarcastic, so you know. Oh, I had a big bagel this morning with nothing but coffee, and I think that my brain works great because that's how it is, right? Just not fried. Oh, let me see how I sit down all day at my desk and file paperwork because I know exactly what this signature looks like. This one wasn't fabricated. This one's good. Oh, all these people said this and this and this, so I'm going to go with that because this is what I'm full of today.
Okay, I'm starting to get the idea that she's blaming, I guess, whatever had happened with her encounter with the officer. I'm guessing she's trying to say she was guilty of it only because the officer was only drinking coffee and eating donuts. What? And she said something about a bagel. Bagels are good for you. They fill you up. I mean, you can't be, like, you don't want to just eat that, but shoot, man, I wake up and I make my coffee and I drink coffee and then I go, like, I'm straight to work. It doesn't make me, I don't know. But she's just, like, super bothered, and it's like she's blaming everything of, oh, I'm innocent. They just couldn't do the paperwork correctly because of what he was eating. I'm hoping this speeding up the video helps. It is kind of bothering me because it's like she's not really talking that fast. She's not really going that fast.
What do you mean? I got a certification to run people's lives. I got a certification. I've got a piece of paper that says that I'm smarter than everybody else, but this is how I feel my smartness. I don't take care of my own body. That's why I go around and I don't even exercise in between. And I've got a bunch of shitty kids that mistreat other kids in school, that they turn out to be bullies themselves.
You have no idea. What are you talking about? Like, you have no idea what these people do with their lives. I mean, first of all, everybody's different, including every officer. They're different. Some are good, some are bad. Some have kids, some don't. Some work out, some don't. I'm sorry, they're probably freaking tired as hell and they just want to go home and eat and go to sleep and see their family because some of them don't know if they're going to make it another day. How freaking, like, judgmental are you? And then all the cops' kids are bullies? What the hell? Did you have a bad experience with this too? Or is she, like, referring to a movie I haven't seen?
Themselves, because they learn from the best of the best. The officers that eat donuts and drink coffee before they start their day. And I'm supposed to feel safe underneath your watch. You don't exercise, you don't do anything, you don't get the proper nutrients to your brain.
Bro, I don't really exercise. Like, I'll exercise for, like, a couple weeks and then I stop. For about a couple months. And then I think about doing it again. And I'm like, let's think about it tomorrow. I trust myself. This is just straight ignorance. I really want to fast forward it. She seems so crazy, and it doesn't help because I have the video fast forwarding. So it looks like she's talking faster, and everything's faster than what it is. But she looks crazy, first of all, she keeps looking up. I guess so people aren't like, who the heck is she talking to? What is she talking about? But she's starting to kind of freak me out. I'm starting to feel like she could be like a Lifetime movie. I could see her opening up in, like, a coffee shop, donut shop, where officers are just trying to take a gosh dang break and drink some freaking coffee and get out of the office and get out of their vehicle. And I could see her walking in going crazy. I don't know. If you're gonna get in trouble, just don't get the baby hurt. Maybe that's what needs to happen. I don't know. We're gonna figure this out, y'all.
And I'm supposed to trust you? Right. And that's why everyone fucking hates you. No, I'm just eating my breakfast. It's so proper. And then I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna file paperwork. I'm gonna be hyped up from the sugar and the caffeine. I'm going to think I processed everything properly because in my brain, that's how it functions. And I followed along when I went to school. I got my certification. That's why I've got a badge, blah, blah, blah. But then thereafter, could ya? No, now that I've got my power of authority, I'm going to go around and thinking I'm all that. Eating all my donuts and drinking all my coffee. Pew, 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 pew. And crumbs from whatever pizza or whatever pisses me off. How could you not tell that the table was fucking filthy? I laid napkins down.
Why don't you clean it up?
I don't get paid enough to survive in a trash.
Good Lord, you and Heather are just like, y'all think y'all are so damn privileged for being two homeless people. Y'all are picky and rude and demanding. Freaking disgusting.
I just want to be like everybody else. I just want to be like you.
Bro, you ain't nothing like me. You can't get like me.
Do I get a badge now? Do I get a pew pew again? Do I get that? Because everybody that I listen to, this is how they fill their bodies. And vital nutrients, having supplements the last few years, trying to be.
Bro, I'm starting to feel bad for the donuts. How are you sitting there hating on donuts, but you're on your second one? It's so freaking weird to me. Hypocrisy, yeah. Confront. How ironic. Like, in her title, it's craziness, caffeine, and confronting hypocrisy. Yeah, you may be trying to sit there and try to talk about hypocrisy, but you're literally being a hypocrite. Like, the hypocrisy of your video trying to be about hypocrisy is... like, my mind is blown right now. I can't believe the things she's saying and yet doing. It's so bad and awful, but yet she's doing it. And then she wants to blame them not doing paperwork. You really think they didn't do your paperwork correctly because of donuts and coffee? That's sad. I couldn't imagine thinking that.
To be healthy, but no, I was supposed to listen to the people that fill themselves like this because I want to be just like you. Yippee! I know how to process paperwork. I know how to arrest people, especially the victims. Isn't that what we were paid to do? I see. We made a mistake. We better cover it up. Better hope she kills herself so she doesn't tell anybody about it.
Bro. That's so messed up. I'm so tired of hearing her say that word. And it's so sick. She thinks about it so much. Like other people actually think about it. Like, I'm not trying to be, like, mean, but the way she's acting, it's like, does she sound like a victim? I mean, maybe. I don't know, bro. Like, you sound crazy as hell.
It's actually pretty good. It was pretty good, too. Then it's going to make me happy all day. And then I'm not going to crash and I'm not going to get grumpy at all. All right, yeah, that's incorrect.
Oh my gosh, stop fucking doing that.
All along, just like everybody else. In Arkansas and everything, heavy set, eating like this every morning. And I'm supposed to give them the trust or the authority that they think they deserve. They don't even know how to take care of their own bodies and the nutrients that they're consuming. Lack thereof. I'm not hopped up on caffeine.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not grumpy because I didn't get my coffee.
I can't. Every time she makes that noise, oh gosh, it's driving me crazy. Look at her face. Just watch her. Ping, ping. Is that what she was saying? Oh my gosh, close your mouth. I'm sorry. I hope y'all don't get mad, but sometimes I have to just mute it for a minute. Just take a break. She's so crazy. And I'm not trying to let her get to me and put me in a bad mood, so I'm just put you in timeout for a minute. I'm not ready to mute it. How much do we have longer? I'm gonna have to fast forward or something. I wish she would tell us, like, where she was at. Like, I don't know. We need to get closer. Close your mouth, bro.
Never been one for drinking that much coffee. You know, I just tell my stomach's starting to turn from all the sugar and the caffeine. But that's okay. I'm a red-blooded American, and this is blooded American. My constitutional rights don't matter to anybody, because I'm putting financial backing into the system. County Police. Sheriff. That's nice. And then you get away with it, right? And you weren't coercing anyone, you were forcing me into doing it. And I kept my mouth shut, didn't I? I did, for so many years. Just harbored it, hurt myself, gained all this weight, you know, all that weight. Thought, you know, if I'm just like them, if I just keep everything from everybody, if I don't tell the truth, I'll end up okay. No, I ended up 10 times fucking worse, didn't I? So yeah, but no, I get away with forcing women. You know, I just locked up their husband, but I'm gonna go back and get my dick sucked. Yeah, good for you. That's against the fucking law. You were on fucking duty, Matt. That's why I started doing these videos too. You wanna see? You wanna see what you did? You wanna see what, you know, what the outcome of your actions? My reactive abuse toward you for the abuse that I sustained having to deal with you. So yeah. I bet my mind is going to feel so much better, though, now that I've had my coffee. Now that I've had this coffee, I'm not going to crash at all later at all. No. It's not that I don't drink much coffee or anything. Look at me go. I'm such a smarty pants. Look at me. I drink my coffee. I'm going to go drive around. I'm going to be around a bunch of electronics as an officer. The electronics in my car and everything. And presume that the energy that's coming off of that is healthy. It's actually like radiation stemming from all these electronics and whatever. That's what influences our day-to-day mood swings and whatnot. Because we're around too much of this frequencies of these electronics. Alters our brainwaves. And people are like, no, that could never, you're an idiot. If you don't believe in this shit, then you need to fucking go to school. For real.
Okay, but what is your excuse? If you're not around a whole bunch of electronics, why are you acting like this? Why are you so crazy? Why are you so...
It's all gonna work out. If it all works out, I would fucking suck everybody's dick. Alright?
Oh my gosh, bro.
Just be like, yeah, there you go.
I can't. She's... Golly, I swear her and Heather are way too much alike. For someone to just cry victim all the time, they talk so provocative and just dirty. I hate saying words like that. She constantly just talks like they don't care. It's so weird to me.
Donations and help me to just make it through my day with my coffee and my donuts. I want to be just like you. I want to be like you. Whoop-de-doo. Wait. I want to be like you. Chooby-dooby. I want to walk like you, talk like you. Ooh, chooby-dooby. Someone like me can learn to be human too. Chooby-dooby. I love Disney so much. I just want to cry and go watch movies and eat some more sugar and drink some more coffee I'm gonna go be hyped at everybody. I wanna smoke my weed. And tend to the children I was forced to have. Because I sure as fuck didn't neglect them, and that's why I went through bouts of mental fucking stress, because no one was helping me in a proper way, and I didn't trust my ex-husband around my child alone. That sounds crazy, but it wasn't crazy, because obviously look what he did to me. He is a fucking monster. Like, for real. I may not go drink alcohol, but when I have additives like this, my mind is like, well, you're gonna get some fucked up shit coming out of my mouth right now. Sugar and caffeine is not good for autistic kids, and I'm an autistic adult, and I'm like running around free in this world, like freaking people out. And they're like, what? Maybe I'll go put some mascara on so I don't scare everybody to death, because my eyes are all puffy today. I look like shit. It's okay though, because I'm just a red-blooded American.
I'm sorry, but if she knew that that would be the outcome of her, drinking coffee and eating 2 donuts, why would she do that? And why would she put her baby through that? Because if she's gonna start acting crazy, like normal people who are used to coffee, they don't act like that. And people, can eat sugar and not act like that. So just because you act like that on coffee and donuts doesn't mean everybody else does. But you know you can't handle it and you're going crazy on it. That's your fault. And now you're potentially hurting your baby, because if you're acting like that, imagine what your baby's going through in the inside. So you're trying to sit here and talk about the police, but my gosh, you're making yourself look horrible and just worse and worse.
Look at me go. Every time I see my face, it reminds me of my brother, the one that molested me. I just want to punch my own fucking face. Is that weird? Like, I hate you. I fucking hate you, Leticia. You look like your father. You look like your brother. I want to kill you. That's my thoughts when I look in the mirror, every time. So people tell me, like, oh, I love your hair. I love, the curl pattern. I love you. You're great. You're beautiful. No, I'm not. I look like a fucking demon. I'm a fucking demon. These curls turn into fucking horns. I'm telling you. I'm attached to fucking demonic forces through bloodline. And I'm like, what? Kill me, please. I feel like I need more sugar. I need sugar to get more.
Okay, that's about enough that I would ever have to hear. If it was my choice, if I worked in DCF, CPS, crazy some gun.
More sugar. Actually, these are going to be good for me when I'm snacking in the car, so I'm not trying to be all crazy about that, but delicious. I'm going to eat this, bitch. I'm in a bad mood this morning. Stay the fuck away from me, mommy. Fucking mommy. That's all her. Yeah, I know that's her name and everything, and I haven't really gotten to the point of calling her Gail Janine Morrison, but it's just like, mommy, daddy. That's what you wanted me to call you. You didn't have any fucking, no, mommy, daddy. That's what you'll always be to me. Mommy, daddy. I will fucking stab you in the goddamn eyes. Why? Because you didn't see me. You didn't see me. You saw everybody else. You didn't give a shit about me. I'm just one of your fucking toys. I'm just your little doll, right? Everyone says you're just a little doll. And that's why my sister would always just, dress me up and everything. I was asleep. Someone said you'll be okay. I just want to cry. It's not fair. It's not fair. I just want to smoke and get away from.
That was kind of hard to watch. She really has some problems. And then here she is doing that. The fake cry, trying to get her tears out. It's so aggravating. And it's like, people like her, it drives me crazy. It's like, you don't need medical marijuana. You just want to smoke weed. Like, I'm getting tired of hearing her talk about that crap, too.
From everyone. This is not right. This is not fair. My life is not fair. I just want somewhere safe. I hate you people. I hate you all. All of you. Ah! Where am I? This sugar is not going to help me. And I tried to maintain all these years on my own, even with...
And look, she's pretty good. She had tears come out, and then now she's talking all normal. Could you imagine seeing her at the table? Yeah, she's... I've seen her too many times flip like that, where you could tell it's like a fake cry coming, but then she actually is able to make a couple of tears, and then all of a sudden she's like talking normal and she's fine again. Just like freaking snap of a finger.
Even without any assistance in that way, no home, no nothing, and I did so well, no attempts. I hate you. I hate you. I just don't want to be here anymore. Please stop hurting me. You don't love me. All you want is this for me to hurt. And that's...
I think this is fake. I think it's fake. I hate to say it, but she's pumping herself up. And she knows she's not making sense. Like, either way, she freaking needs help and to be locked away. And that baby needs to be saved, but this is aggravating to watch.
That's sad. I just want to be like you. Shooby-dooby. Crying in a Whole Foods, and people are probably like, what the fuck, if they see me up close. Better wipe my tears and put on a smile so I can get about my day and nobody will ever know that I'm suicidal. Because that's how it works. You just lie to everyone and you get away with things. You get away with murder. You get away with everything. Hurting others as well. If I just lie, it'll just be better for everyone. It'll just be...
She just literally said that she would get away with murder and hurting other people. Or she just lies. So God forbid if anything happens to your son. Everyone's gonna know. And you're gonna be on the damn news.
Be better for every single human being. Just lie to everyone. Just be exactly like those ones, you know, drinking coffee and donuts, lying to themselves. If we lie to ourselves, we can lie to everyone else and believe that this is actually nutrition. Believe that this is actually good for our brains. And it's not going to affect us throughout the week. But it does. It alters our chemistry for days on end. And I know that because I've had a bunch of these additives and it fucks me up for days. And I end up with all these differences and like digestive issues as well. And that's where it all starts because 90% of serotonin is produced in the lower intestine, but nobody cares. I tried to explain that to people too throughout the years, not just after I learned it, but when I was transitioning, I was like, man, I'm just like everybody else.
It's so annoying because if you, like, it's driving me absolutely crazy. Like, again, you're being a piece of crap of a mom because you apparently know how bad you get if you drink and eat that, but you're like, what the heck, I'm gonna do it anyways, even if it makes my baby go crazy.
Trouble for something. I can't believe I went to fucking jail. That is the most horrifying thing I've ever fucking lived through. So fucking traumatizing. But no, I don't get compensated for shit because I deserved it. Like I haven't been confined in a jail my entire life, essentially, living with that fucking cultish family and shit. Really, like I needed more. No wonder I'm snapping today, having to deal with any connectivity to my former life. and the toxins that are just seeping out of those individuals. And some people have mentioned too about how like nobody wants to be around me. Proof. People definitely want to be around me, but I can't stand them. I'm the one that pushes people away because I see the toxicity and I don't need to absorb it anymore. Yet everyone thinks I'm trying to manipulate them with my emotions, and I'm like, no, I'm just overly sensitive, and I don't really know why I'm so intelligent as well. I guess that was just God's way of telling me to stick, because that's definitely a disability. So obviously, I don't know what's going on half the time. When I detach and people touch me, I get freaked the fuck out, and you know that. So I wasn't there. I wasn't fully aware of what was going on. How could I have the right to consent in that way? I woke up in the middle of it and toward the end. So fully aware at that time, because I have a dream state that I enjoy. I prefer to be in my dream state more often than here. I don't like this. Somewhere else. Also, too, if I had fresh fruits and vegetables and access to that, I would eat that instead of this trash. But no. And I could have picked that out today, but I'm trying to prove a point. I'm trying to prove some points here. I want to be just like you.
She just literally said, if I could have had something, I don't know what she said, pretty much like healthy, then she would have done that. And then she turns right around in the same breath and says, but I'm eating this because I'm trying to prove a point. What point are you proving? You just really wanted coffee and donuts. You ain't proving nothing. Or is this why you're doing the whole act? Are you acting all this out because this is part of your... See, this is why you don't drink coffee and eat donuts, because then you act like how I'm acting right now. Poor freaking baby.
You. So maybe if I follow along and gain another 150 pounds again, then maybe I'll get more resources. Beautiful. I have to distract myself sometimes, and people don't understand why I'm so ADHD, but it's because I have to get out of certain emotions, and I have to get out of certain mindsets, so I can move about my day, or fragments of my day, moments at a time. That's why I said I take everything one step at a time. One thing at a time, one moment at a time, because that's the only way I can function properly anymore. That's actually, like, the best thing I've noticed for myself. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to clean up this mess, and I'm thinking, what the fuck? They didn't even wipe this table down. That's disgusting. It's not my and that's not good. I don't need any extra pain. I know you're trying to balance out my frequencies, but I don't understand it sometimes. It makes me angry. Don't. Quit messing with me. I just want to be at a manic state of higher vibration. And it's not even manic. People are always trying to drop me down to the ground. Quit busting my kneecaps. They're already busted enough. I had to do a lot of work to get them to strengthen, so that I could be on my knees again.
What the hell?
Why am I like this? Phrasing. No, but seriously, I had to learn how to, like, deal with the pain again to get strength in my knees, so I would put more pressure on them, and that's how we have to do it. Most people are like, oh no, the doctor said to prop them up, prop your feet up, and it's like, no, you've got to keep them moving. You have to have circulation. And if you want to strengthen certain portions, like when some people are like,
oh my gosh,
that are attached to all of that. So if you're putting it through those pains, areas that I had those issues in, but people don't understand that. They think I'm crazy. I'm like, well, you want to see my chiropractic records? At one point, as well as it was at that point where like psychiatric hospital or something. But like then that other cat, when I was sitting on my mom's porch and it just came up and I started taking pictures of it. I think it's on one of my social medias somewhere. It just came up and sat in my lap and it was like, hey, I like you. Like, I like you too. I didn't know I liked kitties so much. They're so cute. And as it kind of shocks you because it's different than what you're used to. And then afterward, I just love everything about everything, essentially. Most things. Except for pedophilia, of course. That's disgusting. So if I went to a country where that was prominent, I would probably really speak my mind about it and tell people, like, this person's not physically developed until this age and accept pets. What the fuck is going on? I mean, I know she's and my anger and frustration. I love coffee. I love coffee. I'm hyped the fuck up right now. I am. I don't know what I'm going to do. I feel like I want to jog, but physically, my uterus is too large for me to be jumping around all crazy. And I can tell when I do my exercises, like my dance moves and stuff, it does not want to maneuver properly. Probably because I wasn't that physically fit before I got pregnant with this baby. So, hopefully...
That'd be hilarious if she did a video of her dancing. I would like to see that. Well, there you go. Maybe that's how the cops feel. And they're like, okay, now I can go to work. I can focus. I can get shit done. That's kind of how it works. But you were too busy being stupid.
Do trash. Act like trash. I am trash. It's my classification. Bottom feeder. I love you. Have a good day. Have a better day than I'm having. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to go try to stay out of the heat and see if I can. And just love him. First, get home. If I had a home, I would have taken him straight home with me. Because I don't have a home. If I had a home, I would have taken him straight home with me.
She talking about
I can't do that because I don't have a home. Give a bath so then I could give him kisses everywhere. But I just love him. You have to do that. Now I want to go back and find him again and just love him.
Man, see, I was trying to give her a benefit of the doubt, but I had a feeling she was talking about a damn cat. I fucking swear. It's about time to wrap it up.
Why? I miss him. I just want something cute and cuddly so they can absorb my negativity. And so that we can turn it into positive energy. I gotta get off of here. Alright, today is May 19th. And next, that's sugar. And go for a walk and drink some water. And also, you know, instead of drinking coffee, you should definitely look into those cold-pressed juices because that...
Okay, be quiet, girl. Ain't nobody taking away my coffee. Woo! She was on one. I know she was drinking coffee, but y'all remember I did fast forward it some.